Hey, I'm Jackie. I'm a sophomore nursing major, and I did my community service learning at Friendship Industries here in Harrisonburg. So this is an image of Friendship Industries. All photos of Friendship are from their website because I didn't have an opportunity to take pictures of the facility myself. Friendship Industries is a rehabilitation facility that teaches adults with disabilities like Down syndrome or autism spectrum disorder employable skills so that they can work at other various companies. They use the term clients when referring to the adults with disabilities that are working for them. Everyone really loved working at Friendship because of the fun environment. Friendship staff still held the clients to realistic expectations, though. For example, the clients all knew what time they had to work after their breaks without being told. Many of them wanted to know if I had a boyfriend and tried to ask me out. Others asked about my cross necklace. One lady asked, "That means you love Jesus, right?" That interaction really stood out to me because I didn't expect to be asked about my faith, but it was a pleasant surprise. One of the most challenging things was to not give up on teaching the clients, even when I realized that they may never fully get the skill that we're working on. For example, I worked with one lady on putting her bags that she picked up from the conveyor belt right into her bucket instead of holding onto them until the last possible moment. Sometimes she would do it, and other times she wouldn't. In class, we talked a lot about the benefits of the least restrictive environment for students with disabilities. I saw a connection between the LRE in a classroom setting and LRE in the real world, but the impact it had was different than what I had learned in class. Many of the clients at Friendship did not want to leave their jobs there, but the government wanted the individuals with disabilities to be incorporated into society better by working elsewhere. So I questioned the effectiveness of LRE. If the adults felt most comfortable at Friendship Industries, then why would the government push them to get jobs elsewhere? Plus, it's extremely difficult for the clients to get jobs in the community because they just lack the focus they need to stay on task. They really need a job coach to work with them, but those cost money, so it's not in the company's best interest. One skill I did learn, however, was how to best keep everyone on task. One experience that surprised me was how Friendship Industries determined what jobs to give, which was based on a number scale that correlated with their skill. Some clients were able to do more advanced work like the shredder. I really wasn't sure what to expect because I didn't know the range of abilities I would be working with, so it was different than my previous experiences. I've worked with students ages 14 to 21 with disabilities in high school, but I hadn't worked with adults before. Luckily, there were no critical incidences that happened while I was volunteering, but one man did get frustrated with me once while I was helping a lady on the belt, which I loved doing. He was fine and didn't act out, but it definitely made me realize how important it is to understand people's feelings, which left an impression on me after I left. Sometimes the clients wouldn't need my help, so I just did paperwork for my supervisor, which was the least favorite part of the job. Now what? Well, I'm a nursing major, so my future career may not involve working directly with adults with disabilities, but I still learned a lot of skills to take with me when I have patients of my own. I learned the importance of understanding others and how to best interact with them because of that. I had to be extra conscious about their body language and how they receive different forms of communication. This will help me make my patients feel comfortable to trust me with their help. I will definitely be using these skills of understanding others and consciously seeing others as people first in my interactions outside of the classroom. Part of the success of this project is because I went into it with an open mind and a willingness to be flexible. Things never go the way we expect, especially when working with other people, so adaptability is important to ensure that you don't get frustrated with the people you're working with. This project wouldn't have been successful had I gone in with expectations of what I was going to accomplish, because if the clients didn't meet my standards, I would have been too annoyed to help them properly. I wish our class had done a unit on working with adults with disabilities because it is a category that a lot of times we tend to overlook because they aren't in the school system. For example, I assume that most of them wouldn't want to work outside of Friendship Industries, but when I asked about their goals, a lot of them did have plans for their next job. Overall, I learned that when I push myself outside my comfort zone, I end up enjoying experiences more and making a bigger impact on those that I am interacting with.